Hello everyone. Today I thought of sharing with you what is the number one barrier for enlightenment. So what do you think? I want to ask you that question. So here's the thing. Number one barrier for enlightenment is that you think it's impossible to realize this. And that is the number one barrier. And just like in the past, I used to believe that this is impossible for me. I'm just a normal human being. How can I even think of something like that? And that is what I was thinking. And that was huge. So that's such a huge barrier. The reason why I got this is because in Sri Lanka, there are many Buddhist monks who says it would take millions of births to realize this truth. So I really believe that, because that's what was being shared everywhere and from my culture, from the background that I was growing up. And I really believed that. And there was such a limiting belief in my life, and I had to go beyond it. So this is the number one barrier, to go beyond, for example, when someone sees that someone has realized this truth, they cannot even believe it. They look at it oh my God, this is nonsense. They are just BS around, they are not really realized. Why do you think they feel that way? It's because they don't believe that they can realize this truth. So when they see that someone is sharing that they have realized it, they can't even believe it, because they don't believe that they are capable of doing it. I mean, I understand. I totally understand, because that's what we are being conditioned to think. It has been kept in a place that this is something for few special chosen ones. This is for Buddha, this is for Jesus, this is for Krishna, this is for Shiva, or for few chosen individuals. It's not for us. We are just normal human beings. That's what we have been conditioned to think. So it's natural if you also feel the same way. I mean, I felt that way. But what I am sharing is, I am a normal individual, and I did it by living a normal household life. I believe that this is everyone's birthright. What I'm sharing, you already know that this is the case. What I'm sharing with people is I'm not giving anything new to them. I'm trying to remind of what they already know deep inside. This truth that you already aware deep inside you. And that's why you're listening to me. Otherwise, why? Because you know that, you feel it inside. There's some truth in it, because you know that it's deep inside. So this is the number one barrier, that you believe this is something very rare. This is for some few special chosen ones. No, that's not true. This is your nature. This is your nature. And realizing that is the most natural thing that you could ever imagine. And when I realized that this is so simple. How come everyone doesn't get this? It's so simple. It's unbelievably simple. But due to our conditioning, it has become so complex. So I want you to go beyond this limiting belief. This is something which is impossible. And even if you see someone is sharing that they have gone through an awakening, be happy for them. And you don't really need to believe them just like that, but just listen to their story. See whether there's anything which resonates with you. Don't just it is possible. And there are many people, I remember one time I was listening to Adya Shanti. He's a realized being from USA. In fact, he has a wife, and he was telling one time, someone was asking him regarding this, how many you have met in your life, these awakened beings. He said hundreds, 200s. So now you can see there are many people who woke up from this illusion. It's not something rare. It's just that people don't really talk about this very openly. Many people who woke up from this dream, they live a very simple life. They don't even talk about this. I remember there's one realized being who is called Lao Tzu, and he's from China, I believe. He didn't talk to anyone. Because when you talk about it, it's not the truth anymore. Because the language itself is dualistic in nature. And it's not easy to convey this message in words. So most of these beings who woke up from this dream, they're very simple beings, and they might not talk about it with anyone. Even in the beginning, when I realized this, I was I didn't want to talk about it with anyone. But then later, when I start seeing the suffering of people, I got the urge to start sharing this. So this is the number one barrier. If you believe that this is not possible in this lifetime, throw away that. That's not true. That's not true. And it is something totally possible. And that is the most simplest truth in this nature, it's about your true nature. How you miss it is the miracle. Okay, that is what I want to share with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day and take care.